Meyer will kick this thing. And we are underway in the Hammer. Lions and Ticats. They've split the season series each of the last 3 years. Now a bobble and a little bit of room right off the start. Here goes Wooden. Oh, and a touchdown saver by the kicker just outside the 50. Looked like he was going to take that to the house early.
Yeah, and Wooden's going to want that one back just because the boys will be joshing him a bit with the kicker tackling you. But sometimes when you bobble the kicks, it almost changes the angle of the kickoff team, and there he's able to find a crease, and it's a heck of an effort right here, Dustin.
3 kick return touchdowns last year for Wooden. And Meyer able to make the tackle midfield. Great field position to start for Bo Levi Mitchell. Get it out to Gittins Jr., and he'll be taken down by Darnell Sankey. And we're going to get a good look at Bo Levi Mitchell, who just seems to be getting better later in his career, if you can believe it.
Yeah, and he's had both games of that very special performance, last week especially. And he's got a lot of opportunities tonight. You know, this defense is struggling in BC.
Couple of yards on first down, 2nd and 8, right at midfield here for Hamilton. Bo with a ton of time, way down the field, one-on-one, lays it out there, drops it in, getting up to the end zone, touchdown! They'll start it with a bang here in the Hammer. Keandre Smith's got his 3rd of the season as Bo Levi Mitchell finds him deep.
Dustin, this is a phenomenal throw. I'll start with the offensive line. Bo's sitting back here and has all day. This is one of the best quarterbacks I ever played in this league, and there's no pressure. And this, again, the O-line just clamping everybody up. I cannot believe we get beat deep here. You know, it's the cardinal sin early on. It's a corner route, nothing fancy, and Bo just waits and waits and waits, and Keandre gets behind the defense.
He was working against Jackson Finley, who stumbled a little bit on the play. Leggio will come out, and really helps when we build it as a game with offensive fireworks, and you get a touchdown in the first 60 seconds of the contest. And what a start to the season for Keandre Smith. 3rd touchdown already in the books. Let's give you another look at it here.
Yeah, and we're going to lock in here on Keandre. So here he is right here. Okay, and he basically runs a corner out and just gets behind Finley. So a little 3-man concept of the boundary. Again, you see Kenny kind of sit underneath there. I don't really know what Finley is doing, to be honest, and maybe there's a miscommunication here in the coverage. But I'll tell you this, if you're defensive coordinator Mike Benavides right now, you're very upset. This is the thing you need to take away. Give up the underneath stuff. But you've got a guy all week. You had to be talking about Bo Levi Mitchell. He's a gunslinger. He can throw it down the field. Dustin, you just mentioned he's on fire. And we come in the second play of the game, and somewhat a 2nd and long, and run a simple 3-man concept with a corner. We score. Benavides got to be upset right now. I'll tell you this, he does not love that.
56 yards. Bo Levi Mitchell into the waiting arms of Keandre Smith.
Look at Bo Levi here. I think he's thinking, what are they trying to do here? They can't be serious with this.
Smith saying, wow. I think he looked at the camera and said, wow.
Yeah.
All right, BC, early in this game, will be needing to respond. Silas Bolden back just inside his 5. Takes it to the 10, makes a nice move. Now he's got something cooking. Bolden out to the 40, and he's going to be wrapped up from behind, but a nice response on the return from Bolden. And our first look tonight at Nathan Rourke. Did not throw a touchdown pass last week.
He's got his hands full today. I think it's a great defense, and I believe it's underrated. We don't talk about it enough. They do a lot of great things. Obviously, without his main receiving targets, it's going to be tough for him.
They'll start with 6 on that offensive line, and they'll start it right on the ground. And Butler's got nowhere to go. Gobbled up and taken down immediately. Let's take a look at this BC starting offense.
up front. Love Corey Woodruff. Listen, he's in year 3. He's got to keep developing. He's 6'3", 340 out of Pittsburgh State. He's got a big matchup tonight against Hauser. It's going to be a real fun one. And then obviously McInnes has got to bear the load. You're missing Bear Hill, you're missing Hatcher, you're missing Catoy. He's got to be the safety blanket, but also the big play guy for Nathan Rourke today.
McInnes 129 yards, targeted 10 times last week. Rourke from the pocket, down the field, over the middle, and he drops it into the waiting arms of Kieran Poissant, and they'll move the chains early in this one, will the Lions.
This is really nice here by Poissant. This is a sail concept, okay? So the inside releases, actually gets his defender to fall, and then you high-low Walton there. Rourke sees it right away, delivers a great strike. Big play, especially considering how this game started for them. It's great to not go 2-0.
It'll be a 1st and 10 for the visitors from the Ticats 53. They'll move 2 receivers over to the left of Rourke, and they'll go on the ground again to Butler. Hauser there to make the tackle. Big part of this Ticats starting defense.
Yeah, there he is. You just said it. Julian Hauser, okay, year 9. Last year won the McCaffrey Trophy. He needs to cause havoc today. It's a kind of an inexperienced offensive line. Big piece of this. Stubblefield today, it's a huge position against Nathan Rourke because he's going to be that strong side linebacker, and they run a lot of what's called a snag concept. He's got to kind of play run and both, and then Stavros on the back end, year 6 out of UBC, 2025 CFL All-Star. This guy's going to have a great chess match with Nathan Rourke.
Had 6 interceptions last season. The Katsatonis. Rourke near sideline, drops it in there. Senecal makes one-man miss, takes it down inside the 30, pushing through inside the 25, and that is where the Ticats will eventually stop him. But a pretty good response here from Rourke and the Lions early after falling behind by 7.
Yeah, and this is a simple concept here, but I love it. When you watch this here, it's man coverage. You're going man, man, man. Okay, but what happens is it's between here, these 2 guys, it's just a little rub route. So hey, it's not a pick. You just basically get a little separation. You put it on the upfield shoulder. It's a tough, tough play to make.
Nowhere to go this time for Rourke as Osai takes him down. Had 8 sacks last season.
Yeah, this offensive line really needs to have a better performance. I thought last week they got bullied at times. And when you have a play caller and a quarterback like Nathan Rourke, you know, even if you just give him a split second, he can make a magical play. So there's a big, you know, stress on this line to strain long enough to allow Nathan to be able to make plays.
I need to dial up a bit of magic right here. 2nd and 16, a 2nd and long for Rourke. Has time this time. Can he find anybody? Now he's going to take off, but he's in trouble. Can't escape, and they'll take him down. Rourke, all the time in the world, but could not find anybody downfield. And White is there to make the tackle for the Ticats.
Dustin, this is an unbelievable job by Hamilton secondary. The protection's great. Yola did a great job. Try and find somebody open. We're match man coverage across the board. I don't see it. Everybody's gloved. Again, you feel for him, and this is part of it. You might see a lot more man coverage because of the backup wide receivers. If Hamilton feels like, hey, we can just play these guys in man and they won't get open, they'll sit in that all game. That's a situation where you wish you had a Keon Hatcher.
40-yard field goal attempt from Sean White, and he knocks that one through. Start here with about 9 minutes to play in the first, and he's going to go down the field again. Drops it in there. Are you kidding me? What a start for the Ticats this time. It's Myron Mitchell as Bull Levi Mitchell toys with the Lions defense.
Dustin, I'm at a loss for words right now. You know he likes to take the shots. Okay, it's a simple scissors concept, meaning a skinny post from the outside guy, kind of a corner or roll corner on the inside. And we get behind him again. Like this is Bo Levi Mitchell. You can't let guys get behind him. He will throw it.
That's what he's been doing for 15 years.
Yes.
Now they'll work towards the end zone, and they'll be stopped just short. It was Kenny Lawler tackled at the 1, but the Ticats making it look very easy early in this one.
Yeah, and Dustin here, you're going to see Kenny, and this is, he just sits in the zone. It's a stick concept. Nobody gets more excited for a stick concept executed well than I do. Okay, I think it's a play you can't stop if you run it right. So if you see Kenny shuffle out of that thing, he's basically saying, okay, I'm in zone. It says indicator of the quarterback, put it on me. Easy pitch and catch, and we're on the one.
Dolegala into the game. He's got a couple touchdowns already this year, pushing it ahead, and this time he is driven back just before he could find the end zone for the major.
Holy smokes, this is a big hit. I mean, I thought we were going to get an easy kind of push in here. Wow, wow, just stuck on there. I like that. BC battling, defending every blade of grass.
They'll look to dial it up again with Dolegala. Left side again, and he's in. Touchdown, Tiger Cats. And what a start for Hamilton here at home as they are in control early against the Lions.
Went right back to the well. Said, okay, you got us on that one. We're going left again. And it's a great push from the left side here. I mean, this might have been 4 or 5 yards when it was said and done.
Like he managed to slip underneath Sankey. There's Sankey flying over. And Dolegala, who's 6'7".
Yeah.
Ducked underneath him.
You got to, tip your cap. I always love when the defensive guys jump because you're just, selling out. I always find that's even if it didn't work out there. A lot of respect for him.
When it does work out, though, it looks great.
It's the coolest thing of all time.
4 plays. When you're a big body like that, you got one job.
Yeah,
take care of it.
I get it.
Bolden, pretty good first return. Spins up the near sideline, forced out of bounds, pretty much right at the throw, a touchdown pass. Last week, that only happened once all of last season, and it happened to come against the Ticats. They'll go on the ground here to Butler, and he'll push it ahead for a first down. They might have to rely upon him even more this week, as they're certainly missing some big pieces at wide receiver. There's a list: Keon Hatcher, Katoy, Berryhill, 7 McGee. All 4 of those guys started last week. Won't have them. That doesn't happen very often. You lose 4 receivers in 1 week.
It does not. We saw it on the first drive. It'll be interesting to see if Brent Monson, the D coordinator for the Ticats, play a ton of man coverage against this receiving group.
Rourke looks to his right. That's where he's going to throw. Has a completion on the far side as it's hauled in by Riley Pickett. He's targeted once last week. That's his first catch of the season.
This is a far throw here. Again, you're on the left hash, and I know it's only a 5-yard completion, but I admire the arm strength. Okay, you're trying to stretch that defender wide and hit the hook route to McInnes above it, but Hamilton plays it well. Like, again, you really got to put the ball out there on the Canadian field. It's, keeps them in second and manageable.
Second and mid here for Rourke. Could be an empty backfield. Under pressure, sidesteps it, steps up, drops one in there at the 50. And that is into the hands of Jermaine Jackson. And Rourke dancing around there to make that play happen.
It does. That's what I mean by offensive line just straining. Okay, this guy will make the play. So here we go. It's a 4-man rush. But see, we get a little push there. He's able to kind of manipulate his way through the pocket and find an open man. That extra effort will be crucial tonight if BC wants to have success offensively.
Fresh set of downs just inside the Ticat 50. They had to settle for 3 on their first possession. 3s aren't going to be good enough tonight. They'll hand it off. And Butler with a 1-yard pickup. And it'll be a 2nd and 9 for Nathan Rourke.
Dustin, to me, this is the cat and mouse game right here. Buck Pierce, Brent Monson, it's 2nd and 9. I wouldn't say you're in field goal range yet. Do you play man? Do you bring 4? Do you try and bring some pressure here? Do you sit in a soft zone? With this receiving core, I'd be, excited to try and challenge them in a man coverage look. It doesn't look like they're going to get that, though.
Rourke, right over the middle, wide open, and that'll be enough. Should be enough for a BC Lions first down as he goes back to Senecal, the 45th overall pick in the 2026 draft.
And again, you got a decision here. It's a first down, excuse me, but you look at the coverage. We talk about man coverage. Look how soft Hamilton is playing. It's Nathan Rourke, reigning MOP, and you give him a sit route over the ball where he throws it, a ball he could have completed when he was 6 years old.
He's
and
not
we get a
miss
first
that,
down.
is he? Yeah.
You got to, tough receiving, I shouldn't say tough, but a new and an inexperienced receiving core. To me, I probably would have challenged him a little bit more there.
4 options out to the left. They're going to bring some heat. Rourke feels it, gets it away, and it's complete on the near side, and that should be enough for a first down to Poisson, who's got his second catch of the game.
Poisson here does a nice job. So Hamilton now brings the heat here. As you can see there, coming from the top of your screen, they got 3 hitters. It's a great job by Nathan getting this ball out quickly.
They're moving quickly again. Rourke rolling to his right. Lays one out there, and that one missing the intended target. There is a flag, though, in the secondary, and White does not look happy.
Illegal contact on the. This is a 10-yard penalty. Makes it a first down for BC.
If you're Hamilton, you certainly don't want to make things easier for Nathan Rourke tonight when he's missing a few of his weapons.
Yeah, and again, this situation here, it's nice kind of traditional bootleg at the high corner, and White comes back. It's a corner comeback. And you'll see number 3 here. He's the high defender going towards the corner, and as we come back, oh, wow.
Little bump.
Oh, my goodness, that's up. I got no comment on that.
Here's Rourke. Quick hitter, far side. Spin move by McInnes. And that'll be another first down for the Lions as they march the field here against the Ticats.
I'm still a little...
We'll just move on from that call.
I got to move on. My head's going to explode. That's a wild one. That's a wild one.
Ball sits on the Ticats 6. Rourke has gone over 300 yards passing in 4 consecutive games dating back to last season. Last year he had 300 yards or more in 12 of 16. First and goal from the Hamilton 6. Butler to his right. Pickett to his left. He's going to throw right over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Was looking for Kieran Poisson. Again, 3 options out to the left. Rourke looks to Butler. Far side spins. Gets it hammered down. Incomplete. Reggie Stubblefield got all of them, didn't he?
This is a play that will ignite your defense. You just kept huge points off the board. It's man coverage. I want to watch the effort, okay, the recognition. You look at Stubblefield here, okay? So, again, we talk about those rub routes, that speed, that determination. So, it's a pretty easy read. They run a pick route, so to speak, so he has to bubble over the top. The ball is thrown a little bit inside, but Stubblefield sees it, fires, triggers right away, understands what's going on. That's a veteran guy making a big play that keeps points off the board.
Just a 14-yard chip shot from Sean White, and we said field goals might not be enough tonight.
Guys.
Nothing more annoying than a mosquito in your ear, but a good idea to be in your quarterback's ear if you're Smith. Now here's Bo. He's going to go deep again, and that one draws a couple of flags. He was trying to find Keandre Smith and Tyson Russell, the rookie corner. Too much to handle.
Yeah, so Dustin, I want to show some pre-snap.
First down for Hamilton at the spot of the foul.
So you're going to see pre-snap motion, which is a tell for Bo Levi. He's not even going through progression at this point. They like the matchup. You mentioned the rookie. So you see 85 Keandre Smith. He started inside and motioned out. And as a defender comes with him, he now knows, hey, this is man coverage. I got a one-on-one shot. I'm taking it. They're on fire. Take it again. Didn't think there was much there, but there wasn't much there in the other one, so they're calling it pretty tight tonight. A little grab.
Little grab for a couple of steps. I'm not sure it knocked Smith down, but first and 10 from the BC 23. On the ground, Roundtree takes it down to about the 20. And the Ticats looking to make it 3 touchdown drives in the first quarter.
And 3 potentially, if they score on this drive, really somewhat easy touchdown drives.
Yeah, quick hitters.
Yeah.
Couple minutes. Not even. The first one was about 60 seconds. The second one was 2:02.
It's borderline routes on air at some points.
2 options out to the right for Bo. Now 3 to the left. That's where he'll look first. Gets it away over the middle, up in the air, and it's held on to who else? Of course, Kenny Lawler to the highlight reel with his second